Hello, so this is the extension video of the Putnam 2022 A5 question. This puzzle, I have solved this puzzle, but the extended version of that puzzle is what happens if Bob plays first. So Alice and Bob play a game on a board consisting of one row of 2022 consecutive squares. They take turns placing tiles that cover two adjacent squares with Alice going first. By rule, a tile must not cover a square that is already covered by another tile. The game ends when no tile can be placed according to this rule. Alice's goal is to maximize the number of uncovered squares when the game ends. Bob's goal is to minimize it. What is the greatest number of uncovered squares that Alice can ensure at the end of the game, no matter how Bob plays? Here, in spite of with Alice going first, if it is with Bob going first, then what will the answer? So, one sec. If Bob plays first, then Bob will occupy the third and fourth box firstly. Why? Because what is the strategy of Bob? The Bob strategy was to leave two voids behind so that there will be compulsion for Alice to fill this. So it will leave two boxes behind, 3, 4. Then the same pattern will follow. 5, 6. 5 is left void by A1, and then B will leave two voids and occupy 10 and 11. So this is a set of 7. 5 to 11 is set of 7. It will be repeated. So earlier you have seen that 7 times 288 is coming 2016 and plus 6 is 2022. But here, as the Bob have occupied 4 boxes previously, so now then forming one void in a packet of 7 boxes. Okay, so 4 plus 7 times 288 is 2020. So now only 2 boxes left at the last, 2021 and 2022, which will be filled by either Bob or Alice. So there is a compulsion here again to fill this 2 consecutive set of squares. So in this case, only 2288 voids will be generated. In previous, the main puzzle, 2 voids are added because at last we are getting 6 boxes which is needed to be filled by Alice. So we are getting 2 voids there. But here, as Bob is playing first, so here it have created compulsion 1, 2, and at last 2021 and 2022 it have created the compulsion. Or you can think in this way that 1 to 7, then 8 to 14, like this till 2016, and then 6 boxes are remaining, and in spite of Alice, now Bob will play first. Then what Bob will fill? 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21 and 22. So Bob will fill 19 and 20. So that Alice have to fill 17, 18, and then Bob will fill 21, 22. So you can think in this fashion also, that if from 1 to 2016 it is filled up in this fashion only, but now as Bob is playing first, so it is now Bob's turn to play there. So those 2 extra voids will not be generated here. And now one more question is here: what happens if tiles covers 3 adjacent squares instead of 2? They take turns placing tiles that cover 2 adjacent squares. But in spite of 2, if it is 3, then what changes will be there? If packet of 3 tiles are needed to be placed instead of 2, then Alice will leave 2 voids instead of 1. Why Alice will leave only 1 void? Because as it can leave 2 voids, which will always be a void only, which will. So Alice have now capability to produce 2 voids max. So it will produce 2 voids here. And now Bob will have also the capability to produce 3 voids here, because by doing this Bob is creating a compulsion on Alice to fill this 6, 7, 8 box. So in this way, there the ratio was 1:7. Out of 7 boxes, we are getting 1 void. But here, we are getting 2 voids in 11. We are getting 2 voids in 11 boxes. Okay, so 11 times 183. So 183 is 2013, and then 9 boxes will be remaining. So sorry, I have done one mistake here. 183 times 2, as we are getting 2 voids here. So 183 times 2 is 180, 180, 360, 366. So 366 plus 3, 369 will be the answer here. 369 is the answer here. So forget that. For 9 boxes with Alice playing first. Yes, Alice is playing first in this case. The natural question is Alice is playing first. So when 9 boxes will be left, then Alice is the one which is going to play first. 3 words can be generated as shown below. A1, A1, A1 is placed. 2 words is created by Alice, and then there is only one word that B1 must leave. So in this case, 3 words will be generated, and in this 183 cases, 2 words will be generated. So 183 times 2 plus 3. 183 times 2 is 366, and plus 3 is 369. 369 will be the answer in that case. I have done this wrong. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe this video for more such awesome content.